Welcome back to Namely 90s Minute. Every week we look back at a culturally relevant show, movie, or piece of pop culture that probably helped stoke the algorithm. This week, in honor of the release of Alien Romulus, we're looking back at the first of two Alien movies released in the 90s, Alien 3. Alien 3, stylized as Alien Cubed, is a 1992 science fiction movie and is the directorial debut of the director of Fight Club, starring Dr. Grace Augustine from Avatar as Ripley, Twin Lannister from Game of Thrones, the 8th Doctor Who, and Frank Black from the X-Files/Millennium. Following the events of the last movie, Ripley, Newt, Hicks, and the damaged android Bishop are in an escape pod in cryosleep with a freshly hatched facehugger aboard. The pod crash lands in a maximum security correctional facility for men with the genetic disposition for antisocial behavior. The inmates recover the pod and passengers. Meanwhile, the facehugger finds an inmate's dog. Ripley is awakened by the prison's chief medical officer, who warns her that she might be a bit disruptive to the inmates because girl. Ripley insists on doing autopsies on her dead crewmates and that their bodies be burned to make sure there's no alien embryo inside. After some protestations, they comply and find nothing and send them off to the furnace. Meanwhile, a quadrupedal alien bursts out of the dog elsewhere in the prison. Ripley finds Bishop in the prison's garbage dump and is almost SA'd by 4 inmates. She's saved by Dylan because, of course, one of the most badass women in sci-fi history gets saved by a man in a threequel, and then reactivates Bishop, who has to be shut down permanently, but not before revealing that a facehugger came with them and the evil corporation they work for knows it. The alien grows to full size and starts killing off inmates, so Ripley starts to mount countermeasures, except there's no weapons in prison, and their only hope now is a rescue ship being sent for Ripley. The alien ambushes Ripley and Clemens in the infirmary and kills him, but not her for some reason. She rallies the inmates to try and flush the alien out using flammable chemicals, but it backfires and kills a bunch of them. Ripley scans herself with the escape pod's medical equipment and finds she has an alien queen embryo in her, and also learns that the evil corporation is planning on turning the aliens into biological weapons. Ripley begs Dylan to kill her since the alien won't, and he agrees, but only if she helps kill the alien first. They play some cat and mouse games to lure it into molten lava, and Dylan sacrifices himself, but the alien still doesn't die, so Ripley turns on the fire sprinklers, which causes the alien to explode from thermal shock. The ship arrives with commandos and a man who looks like Bishop claiming to be his creator. He requests to take the queen embryo from Ripley, but she refuses and throws herself into Mount Doom, taking it with her. And that's Alien to the Third Power in a Namely 90s Minute. More or less. Join us again next Tuesday for another Namely 90s Minute. Remember, you can always hear these a day early in full episodes of Namely 90s on all major podcasting platforms. And most of the small ones, too. Please subscribe and do all the other YouTube things, bell ringing, share like a scribes, that sort of stuff, and we'll catch you next time.